Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Tony Stark is mad at me because I discovered perpetual motion. Hey guys, this is Mix Up, and today we're doing another scrap mechanic video. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a long while. And I also wanted to say thank you for, what are we at now? 50 subscribers. Pretty cool. And also for you people who have your notifications on, welcome to getting early to the video. Well, let's get into the video. So, I was wondering if we could do perpetual motion in scrap mechanic, and this is a design modeled after a device in Iron Man 2.
With you, and I just want to try to make good. Can I move this? This is crazy. It's like a Ferris wheel going. I'm trying to get some.
So normally this thing would spin for like 2 years, but it quickly stops in this game. And it would usually, at this point, it would like go backward now. But yeah. Okay, next idea we have here. This uses springs, and this is some glitch. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but as you see, it spins up, and then once it gets going, you can hear the suspension being super glitchy, and that's how you know it's working. And it gains speed here, and then it will just keep going and going and going, and then we can stop it if I go here. And then over here you see this is the next thing. So this is how this is my mechanism for harvesting the energy. It's a little bit overcomplicated. Over here there's an engine, but it's only hooked up to that bearing, and this is so we can start the engine. So we hold down the start, and then it gets going. Oh, it's going here, and we can wait for it to get up to speed. You see it's very noisy, and oh, my mic just fell. It's very noisy and vibraty, and that's how you know it's working. When your game looks like it's about to crash, then you know it's working right. And this bottom switch engages the wheel, and then this is how you would drive. And you know, when the wheel starts up, at first it's a little bit jerky, but then it kind of acts as a flywheel to keep the momentum going nice and smooth. And then we can disengage it, and when we want to spin down the engine, this top switch engages the brakes, and that's how you stop the engine. Although, since there's a gear system, you might as well just leave the engine running, because the idea for this is that you could use this in survival to make efficient engines. So you don't have to use any gas, but if you have to keep stopping it each time you want to start it, you have to use the engine, so that's not really optimal. So you'd kind of just want to keep it running. Now, I haven't. Now what I want to do is try and turn this into a car, which I haven't done yet, and I'm also gonna save this. So how about we turn this into an actual car? So we'll go into a time lapse right about now. my charging cord just fell out of my laptop. I put it back in though, so we're good now. Alright, we're almost done here, so I'm just wiring up the wheels. So we have our left and our right steering. And now let's hook up. We should hook up our engine start. And then we engage our flywheel. And then the last one should be the brakes. So let's see if this works. Come on. And if it doesn't start up, we can also just hit it with a hammer. Although I think in survival, there'd probably be, okay, there we go. Our engine is spinning. Except in survival, there'd probably be damage by hitting things with your hammer. So I'm not sure I would want to do that. So this engine works. And now let's engage our flywheel. Oh, I think it, come on. Spin up. I think we should start by reversing it. Like, let's get to the edge so that we have more space to test this. So our engine is running. Now let's get to the edge. No. Okay, good. Alright, and now we just hit it. Hop in the seat. Press 2. Come on. Oh, okay. It's promising. It is promising. And maybe we could also have a gear system. So it starts off like barely pushing the car forward. And then we can gear up to make it go faster as the flywheel gets going. Because we can't just like all of a sudden put a giant load of weight on the car. Because then the engine stops. Like, you have to really... Okay, hop in the seat. Press 2. Oh, I think it might be working. Oh, come on. So, we should try starting with it engaged. And now... Is it working? Maybe? Yeah, I think this is too heavy. I'm gonna go try and subtract some weight here. I'll be back in a second. Let's get rid of the brake system. Oh, shoot. That's what our switches were attached to. Whatever. Alright, here we go. Also, make sure. Oh, I don't even think. Oh, man. Wait, hold on. You know, maybe actually, I'll just have to try this. Maybe we can attach the engine to a switch that's off, and this will give it sort of like a natural sort of give so that it will spin up better. It's slowly going forward. We gotta give it a little help though. Is it working? Okay, maybe. I think. Wait, is it working? I think just maybe. Oh, come on. Don't die on me. Okay, we gotta get its speed. I think it might be a good idea to have it start on the hill. And then let's give it a little nudge. Huh. I think I need to do more experimentation to see what makes this work better. What if we have it like this? Yeah, and then like that. And let's also hook in our starter. Oh, is it working? Oh my gosh, I think it's working. Guys, look at this. We're driving around in a perpetual motion car. Well, that's... look at that. I actually, honestly didn't think this was gonna work. But look at that. We're scooting around in our little car. Well, I guess I figured out what makes this thing work better. I guess maybe, so instead of having it being wider, it's having the metal being wider, it's better to have it hang out more, like poke at the sides more. That might be because there's more rotational inertia with that. I'm not quite sure. It looks like we're kind of veering off to the left. I would assume maybe because this thing is spinning around. Although you would expect that from that we'd be going to the right. Can it climb? Now this isn't something that you would want to use to go driving off-road, but I think it does work, you know, on mostly flat surfaces. And I might be able to try and find ways to make this thing more efficient, but that's pretty good right there. Alright guys, well, I guess it's that time where we'll wrap up this video. So yeah, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on for more builds like this. And with that, I leave you my perpetual motion car, and we'll drive off into the sunset. Alright guys, so I made some modifications. As you can see here, I painted it, and I added an electric engine for starting it, and it also has this brake system for stopping it. So we can drive around like we were before. It helps to start off on a flat ground so that the car can get going. But then once it's going, it can not necessarily do terrain, but it can do some basic driving. And then when we're done, we disengage that and we apply our brakes. And that's how we can stop the flywheel if we don't want our creation to be vibrating around. Alright, and this is what's going to be on the workshop. I just paint that. Yeah, this is what's going to be on the workshop. So you can go check out the workshop for this. The regular perpetual motion device and this car and the engine will all be on the workshop.